Listen up, because what I'm about to share may very well change everything for you as an XRP investor. The title of today's video says it all. XRP Insider Leak, Ripple's secret plan changes everything. And yes, there's a leak, but it's not what most channels are hyping. So if you hold XRP or you're considering it, pay very close attention, because what follows could determine whether you ride the next wave or get caught on the sidelines. Have you ever seen a crypto insider leak video and felt you were watching a clickbait clip, then wondered, where's the real substance? Well, today we dig in deep, not hype. Real strategic moves by Ripple Labs, real institutional players, real structural changes. We're going to uncover what the leak actually is, why it matters right now, and how you as an XRP investor must position yourself. So strap in. Let's set the scene. For years, Ripple has been fighting regulatory uncertainty. XRP has battled questions of, is this a utility token or a security? Your fear, the fear many investors share, is that you're holding an asset that could be sidestepped, regulated out, or overtaken by newer tech. But something changed. This is where the leak begins. On November 5th to 6th, 2025, Ripple announced a $500 million strategic investment at a $40 billion valuation, backed by heavy-duty traditional finance firms like Citadel Securities and Fortress Investment Group. Think about that. Wall Street institutions seldom place $500 million bets on a token in crypto unless they see deep infrastructure potential. Suddenly the narrative shifts from Ripple the payment company to Ripple the institutional powerhouse. Here's the fear for you. If you didn't catch this pivot, you may miss out. The leak isn't just a document, it's the structural shift inside Ripple's strategy. Because if they execute, XRP's role shifts profoundly. So what is this secret plan, really? I'm going to break down 3 pillars of it. And yes, one of them is our leak. Pillar 1, institutional infrastructure, over token narrative. Earlier, XRP was talked about primarily as a cross-border payment asset. But now Ripple has been quietly building custody services, prime brokerage, treasury platforms, and stablecoin infrastructure. For example, we're seeing Ripple acquiring custodians, acquiring legacy finance firms, and integrating. This means XRP isn't just another crypto. It becomes a liquidity and settlement engine inside a larger stack. If you're sitting on XRP expecting speculative rallies, you need to understand this bigger shift. Because when infrastructure grows, adoption often follows slowly yet resolutely. Pillar 2, Wall Street validation, the leak. In plain sight, here's the part where I call it a leak, because although it was announced publicly, the deeper implication has flown under many radars. That $500 million raise wasn't just funding. It's a vote of confidence by major institutions into Ripple's architecture, and by extension, XRP's place in it. Ask yourself, why would a firm like Citadel or Fortress invest unless they believed the business was more than hype? Because for them, this is likely a bet on settlement rails, stablecoins, tokenized assets. XRP becomes the plumbing. The leak, the revelation that XRP's role may be shifting from use case hype to structural backbone. Picture this. You're at a conference. Someone whispers, "Psst, did you hear about the private treasury Ripple's setting up?" That's the leak you didn't see on YouTube. And yes, it involves XRP. Pillar 3, timing, urgency, and you now the conflict. There's a window. Because when mainstream institutions hop in, the market opens, regulatory headwinds ease, and the early adopters benefit most. For you, this means urgency. If you wait, you may still get upside, but the payoff potential shrinks. Why? Because many of these infrastructure moves take time to show on price. And when they do, Early rounds get the lion's share, and remember, I personally use BTCC to check real-time XRP liquidity. It's one of the few exchanges that actually runs smooth during volatility. Yes, I'm partnered with them, so if you use my link below, you'll get an extra bonus. That's because when big institutions are moving in, volume, liquidity, access matter. And yes, I'm partnered with them, so if you use my link below, you'll get an extra bonus. Now, let's tie all of this together and look at what it actually means for you as an XRP investor. Here's where we bring it all together: how you act, what you prepare for, and what next move by Ripple could blow this open. Stay tuned. Step 1, positioning your mindset. Stop thinking of XRP as just another coin. Think of it as a strategic asset in an evolving system. Educate yourself. What partnerships are coming? What regulatory clearances? What ledger usage? Because if Ripple nails its infrastructure play, XRP's long-term value proposition changes. Step 2, monitor the catalysts, big partnerships or announcements tied to XRP settlement or stablecoin flows, institutional entrant announcements using the XRP ledger regulatory clarity, how XRP is treated by major financial watchdogs, major liquidity events, and yes, you want to be in platforms like BTCC for access. Here's something that few people are talking about. Ripple reportedly considered launching a dedicated XRP treasury arm, possibly raising $1 billion, though not fully disclosed yet. If that comes out, the impact could be enormous. But when and how? That's your moment to act, because if you're not ready, you lose optionality. Step 3, risk and reward. If you ignore this shift, you risk being irrelevant. The world of crypto is evolving. It's no longer about moonshots. It's about real-world infrastructure. Excitement. If you lean in now, you have a chance to ride a structural shift, not just a spec rally. Urgency. Because as institutions step in, the runway shortens. Early innings are the best innings. You've got one shot. Make it count. So here's the summary. The leak isn't a rogue document. It's a pattern of moves, validated by traditional finance, shaping XRP's role. The question for you, will you simply watch or will you act? If you'd like to dive deeper into the what this means for smart investors side, I have a video you must watch next. Click on the next video titled The XRP Ripple Effect: How Smart Investors Build Wealth on my channel Cryptstick. In that video, we'll explore practical strategies, how to position XRP in your portfolio, how to integrate it with platforms like BTCC, and how to think long-term while short-term risks play out. Don't let this moment slip. Hit that video now and let's make sure you're ahead of the curve.